Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello, and welcome back to the playthrough of the Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. This is episode 4, and we are at the moment at level 13 and sitting on 6,600 XP and 80,000 money units. As you can see, we managed to extend our garage. We have like 2 parking spaces with 2 gates. We have 2 lifters. We do have our repair bench, our test path, and few other bits and pieces like this nice engine crane. And we got the Mazda RX-3 from the junkyard. And I was thinking maybe should we wait, and I said in previous episodes we will wait with restoring because we don't have paint shop, but then I'm thinking who cares, we can restore it anyway, so we might go for that project relatively soon. But what is our goal? As you know, we are playing 2 hours, so every episode is around 2 hours, and we are trying to see how far we can progress. We got some nice parts from the junkyard, and once when we have skills, and these are sitting here, these are gearboxes, and especially this blue one, we will talk about them when we repair them, and engine blocks, which I find good for money earning. And we have these cases and barn location maps, and I promised in last episode I will talk about them because it is time to do it, and we are going to do it a little bit later. What is the first order of the business for today? I want to do storyline job because we didn't do one for a long time, although we will check is there any experience bonus job, this one, and I will take regardless of the fact that it's engine power. Let's hope it's not complicated. Let's see. This is a new car. So what I'm thinking at the moment, we are going to move car here, and let's see how many parts are broken. Engine power and car does not start. What we will try, let's open the hood and see. So for sure we can immediately see that the throttle is faulty, so we will remove that. We can see that intake manifold definitely is gone, so these are the 2 parts we managed to figure out. We know that battery is most probably gone. It's not, let's see. 54, no, battery is good. We will return battery back, actually. It's 54%. I was expecting the battery will be bad, but it's not. Okay, so next part is this fuel rail, which is also bad. So let's see. We got 3 parts here, and there is 1 here. Let's check. So it's usually electronics. We will remove engine head cover. And what we can do actually, I'm looking all these things, no, this should be okay. Now let's just return engine head cover because this is related with car not starting. Just let me see where on this engine is the rest of electronic. It doesn't seem it's here, and I want also to check back if we can, of course, this fuel tank. Okay, so click on the engine, examine tools, and let's see electronic meter and see if there is any part that electronic meter can actually find and help us with this job. No, so all these parts are okay, and we have does not start and engine power. Okay, what I want to do now, I think it's ideal opportunity. We have 1 point, you remember we didn't spend it. We have multiple opportunities to do it, but what I will do, I will take the OBD scanner. Okay. OBD scanner is very useful, useful thing actually, a very useful thing for newer cars like this one, which can be, you know, checked with OBD scanner. So these are the scanners that, you know, connect to a computer in the car and basically are checking what's going on inside the car and stuff. So ignition coil and spark plug. Now I checked all ignition coils visually, but it seems this one, yeah, this one was actually bad. And is this spark plug? No, so we have to remove all of them. So I wanted to do that manually, but as we had our skill point, and I find OBD scanner useful in many cases, I unlocked it, so we have it now. Okay, we have one more part, so one more part that is related to engine power. I'm actually trying to see what else could be here. The timing components, okay, let us check. Air filter shouldn't be a problem. Oil filter shouldn't be a problem. No, I cannot visually see, and I'm thinking, so basically if it's not fuel filter, if it is not the fuel pump, no, fuel pump is okay. We will return it back and put the 62% one. Inside starter is okay. So the only thing I can at the moment think about, and my brain is not working properly at the moment, I have to say. Let's see, radiator look good. The only thing is to check timing, you know, parts, and see is there something here, because I don't know this engine very well, to be very honest. This engine is a little bit, I didn't work with this one much, so I'm kinda trying to figure out as we go. Maybe no, alternator is good. Let's see here. Spark plugs we removed, so what else is left? The pump. Okay, let's see. Water pump could be, but I don't think it is. All of these parts are good. The rollers are good. Let's remove intake manifold and see what we have here. And I'm thinking I simply cannot figure out what the part could be, because I honestly don't know this engine. What I will do also, I will try to see, let's just put parts back, because we could, this will take a minute or two, so bear with me. This is actually after 6 months I didn't play. For me kinda bit fuel rail V6B, let's buy it, and intake manifold, fuel rail and intake manifold V6B. For me it's a bit of trial and error, because I didn't really play game for a long time, and actually I am spark plug just to buy these things. I'm sometimes, you know, just lost like you would be, and I think this is extremely good training. And you know, every new player would be lost. I was lost so many times, you know, with all these things that I couldn't figure out for like 20 minutes. What the heck? And I simply am thinking, where on this engine is this electronics, and I cannot. And let's see, is this the storyline? No, this is not storyline, so we don't need really to bother too much which part goes where. if you remember, we didn't buy throttle V6. Okay, let's buy that one. Throttle V6, V6B. Should be somewhere here, yes. Okay, let's return everything. So, what I wanted to say, actually, I didn't work much with this specific engine. I honestly cannot remember how this one works and what part I am missing. And you see, I was looking for timing stuff, which I know shouldn't be the case. Fuel pump. The only other thing I can think of could be maybe, I don't know, air filter, but it shouldn't be related with that. So I am not at the moment sure. Let's return everything, not this one. Let's return the old one back. Let's return everything back and we will figure it out eventually. I'm not worried about that. Although this, you know, it will impact the progress a little bit because it slows down the things. But again, as I said, it will happen probably to you as it happened to me. And that my brain simply stops and I cannot figure out what is the issue. And it's something simple, something that I overlooked, and you're probably already seeing it. And as this is not a live video, we cannot kind of, you know, do anything about that. So let me check. Can I now maybe, okay, go out from this, come here, and can I now do this? Let's see compression test, and maybe there is something in the engine, but it shouldn't be. Of course that it shouldn't be. So I have no clue. I am looking and I don't know. I am completely and utterly puzzled with this. I cannot see any electronics other than what we have. Let's check the air filter. And that's that. I'm absolutely sure air filter is very much okay. Yeah. The electronics. So the battery is okay from what I remember. We checked it. The fuel pump is okay, which can make problems. I check again. So this is the engine power has failed. Engine power has failed. Okay, let's see. Let's remove thermostat. I'm not sure, is there something below the thermostat? Behind it, more or less. All these parts are okay. Battery is okay. Mufflers shouldn't have anything with engine power. Actually they could, but not in a way that the game is telling us. So I don't know. I'm completely and utterly now without any ideas, and short of disassembling whole engine, I have no clue what's going on. Car battery is 54%. This is it. The engine parts are okay. This one is good. This one is in perfect condition. Okay. Let's finish the thermostat. Okay. Let's return that and finish the job regardless, because I cannot be bothered at the moment, and I will figure it out later. You know, there is something I really missed, and at the moment my brain simply doesn't work. Regardless of that, we got some XP and things like that, and let's move forward, and we will take now this order, what I wanted to do. And that was storyline order. There is body parts missing. That okay, new awesome dunes, scrapping, leaking, repair, replace body parts. Can we drive the car? Is it drivable or not? Let's check. It's not. The oil pan needs to be in. So yeah, okay. Let's send the car here on the lifter, and let's at least we can put oil pan in, and we can try to move car if that is the only problem. If it's not, then we are going to have to do, you see, wheels are, rims are gone, whole suspension is gone. That's kinda pretty bad shape. Oil pan is V8, just let's change it. That is the big one here, yes. Okay, like this, and I think we can put it here, and I'm just quite sure we will need to put some oil in before that. Let me see. Down, and let's fill it with oil, because I don't think engine is actually bad, doesn't look bad. The all other parts like suspension, radiator, rim, stuff like that, they do look very much not good, but the engine looks, from what we can see outside, pretty much okay. So let's see, can we send car now to our test track or not? Rear muffler is missing. Okay. Let me see. Rear muffler V8. Let's take that one. Rear muffler V8. V8. Yeah, this episode is going to be slower. To be very honest, I'm kinda a bit tired and drained out, but I want to do it regardless, because I think it makes sense. So we are not going to rush, we are going to do it slowly this time, and I will sell the parts that are below 54. We don't need them. And this is actually the try now. Can we do it or not? Why is missing rear muffler? Haven't I? This car is missing 2 rear mufflers. Okay. So the other one, I would say the other one was basically given, we have been given information that it is missing, and now I hope that we can finally send the car out on the test track, please. Yes. So yeah, for one we had information, and I took another one, didn't even see. As I said, today is a little bit slower day, so bear with me. I'm a little bit slower and not functioning very well. But I want to do episode regardless, and I hope, it is slow beginning, but we will go back and do it properly, as time goes on. You see how bad is suspension, almost impossible to drive. But this should at least give us a lot of info about the parts that are missing, or not missing really, that are faulty. And we will have a nice picture about what we have to change. Also, we are going to put our car on the test path. And I'm thinking, guys, you have seen like previous job that I just finished because I couldn't find that last part, my brain didn't work. So please, if you know which part was that, actually just let me know in the comments below. I'm sure in next, try I will find it and figure it out, but this time I couldn't, and honestly, that engine I don't know very well. So I was kinda a little bit overwhelmed, let's say, with that. We are sending car to test path because we really do need to figure out what parts do we need. And yet again, it is storyline job, which gives quite a bit of money and should give quite a bit of XP, and also we have to be careful where we put parts, how we do that. So yeah, but it's time, because I do believe in the previous third episode we didn't do much in a way of these storylines as much as I remember. It was a second episode, and first were really full of these. So I will just check now what's going on, and I will be back with you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to mute my microphone for a second. We checked it. So we do have a pretty clear picture as what is wrong with most of the parts, I would say. Let's see. Also, we know that front rims, you can see them. They're definitely gone. And let's remove immediately wheels, and then we will see what else we need to check and what do we have here. Perfect. And the second rim on this side is also gone. Let's see. That's that. Perfect. Now, what do we have here? So we still have some parts that are not discovered, quite a few of them. Some body parts and stuff like that. We will eventually discover everything, and I must remove the wheels here also, because we will need access to our braking system, to our suspension, so that is kinda what we have to do. We cannot simply ignore it. Okay, so look, we have these parts are, as you can see in the bottom left corner, these parts are already checked, and through testing we figured out these are broken. Whenever you have in the left corner clear picture and percentage of damage, you know that you already discovered that part and you know it. So all of these are bad, including shock absorbers. And also, you see, this cap is good, but spring is not, and this one we will not touch, it is good. Now, unfortunately, we have to remove the brakes because we have to access our, you see, we have to access our rear axle knuckle housing, and there is no way to do it except like this, remove everything. So this job will actually require us to, I think, disassemble almost everything from the suspension. So let's do it. We will just remove whatever we can. And I think all these things we already knew, more or less. So we didn't figure out anything new. And we have quite a lot of parts that are not good. So, and we didn't find them yet. Let me see here. This side should be good. Okay, let's see. We still have this one here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here, and body parts are fine. So this was the rear suspension, which I believe is now okay. Full exhaust system should be good. And now this is the real job. The brake system is good. So brakes we have all in order. Let's see, front drive axle we knew, front wheel hub, oh, okay, bearing is also okay. So I'm trying to figure out what a cross member that is going to be one part, this axle housing. Okay, we will simply disassemble everything, and what I will do, I will not use actually old bushings anywhere. So I will put all new bushings. I think that is going to ease up a process a bit. So you see, there are new tie rods, but everything else is horrible. So steering knuckle, if you look at the bottom left corner, you will see that this one we don't know condition, and it cannot be tested, you see. So we had to remove it manually. Now we know it's broken. Also, these bushings you can see on the cross member, all 4, let's see. Actually, all 4 are in good condition, and I think I will return them on cross member, why not? And this part also we didn't know in what condition is, if you look at the bottom left corner, but we can see obviously it's in bad condition. We will remove it once when we remove this side of the suspension and braking system. So let's do that. Okay. And I'm still bothered with that first job that I couldn't figure out, and I cannot simply remember. I'm trying to remember, but I cannot. And it happens. And you know, it happened to me quite a few times that my brain simply didn't work. I couldn't remember, and I honestly don't want to go to internet and check what I missed. I will find it by myself, and that's the best way to learn. You know, you learn on your own mistakes, and if you cannot figure something out after some time, yeah, then go and check, why not? But I'm quite sure we will figure that out next time, so I'm not worried about that. Steering rack, okay, it was not tested. Oh, and this front drive axle is in really bad condition, so we will remove it, and let's see. The front sway bar is good, and this. Now, radiator. Let's go to engine bay. I want to take that radiator out because we know that part is not good. It's obviously bad. And radiator fan housing, if you see, is also bad, same as a radiator. So let's go here. We had quite a few parts that were broken. Now, as you can see, we did manage to find them all, and now we are going slowly to our assembly phase, and we will basically prepare car and finish the job. Now what I want to check here just for a second is okay, nice. Let's see, in our inventory we have double wishbones. Both of these double wishbones are bad and in horrible condition, so let's buy immediately. What are we are going to do? We are going to buy 2 double wishbones. We are going to buy 4 caps, 4 springs, because we can. We know that we are missing some knuckles. I think shock absorbers always have 2 of these, 2 of these. I want to be sure that I have enough rubber bushings, and this smaller I will buy less than 20. Front axle knuckle cover, bottom suspension arm, upper suspension arm. I just want to buy everything. You see, leaf spring bolts, plates, these things that I know I need. Tie rods we will see. I think I have some. Okay, I know we need springs were good, definitely. No, springs were not good. Rear springs were not good, that I remember. Okay, we need steering rack, that is for sure, and upper suspension arm. Okay, let's see what do we have, what do we don't have, and then we will figure it out and buy what we are missing. So spring puller, you know that we can disassemble these things, but look at them, they're in such a horrible condition, there is no point in that. So we are just going to assemble full new 2 sets, which we need for the car, and that is something that will you know, help us finish this job. And the spring puller is used exactly for this. Either you disassemble your shocks or you assemble them. And I do like this mechanics in the game. I think it is very well implemented and it's cute, nice. Let's see, we need cross member. That's front suspension C. I didn't want to buy every single of them. It's always a different one, so C1. Let's go. And we are starting our job from the cross member because it's kind of central part. What I want to do, you remember I said I will put this 88% in the cross member, and I will, because they were inside, we know that, and we actually can use this 88% on this on these parts. But I'm thinking that I will change all other rubber bushings because I can simply keep these that are in pretty good shape and use them on some normal job that we are going to do later. Where is our fourth bushing? I don't like this mechanics, you know, sometimes it works fine and everything, but sometimes it just doesn't do a proper job. Okay, so steering rack, we know that it was broken, so we got a new one. Tie rods, I'm not sure. Yes, this 88%, they will go here because we do remember these were in very good condition and no need to exchange them for something else. Sway bar is original, 88% again. Front drive axle D. That is something that I didn't buy also because this is, you know, something that you don't really change often. Front drive axle, where is front drive axle D? This is the one. So we are going to put front drive axle D because this is also integral part here and we are going to need it. Now we need front steering knuckle C. We need 2 of these. Again, I don't buy these in batches because I don't know what you need, so easier for me through 3 seconds go out, go in and buy it. And this is my way. You might want to write down the list of all parts and then, you know, buy them like that, but I prefer just go out, go in, and that's about it. So knuckle cover, we need new, definitely. The old one is not here. 88%, we know that we should use that. And I now remember most of the parts. Wheel hub also 88%, these were good. We will use old discs, well, you know, not old disc, but original that came with the car, and this one is also perfectly acceptable. Calipers, everything in the braking system was actually very nice and good. So what we want to do, front drive axle A. We need 2 of these. Okay, let's buy 2 of these. And you can have all of them in the stock if you like to do that, you know, 2 of these, 2 of these. But sometimes it will just happen that you don't use some of them because, you know, you always have some cars that are having something different. So I prefer to buy them when I need them. Bottom suspension arm, I said we will go with 100%. I just simply don't want to lose time. And 100% should do a job. We have double wishbone. That's it. And front drive shaft B, okay, this is good. Upper suspension arm. Now I just want to be 100% sure. Yes, these are the good one. Let's see. So this part of suspension is slowly coming in. We have 100%, but look, here are 88s that we took from the original. And I actually don't want to use new ones because there is no need for that. We need to return to the wheels later and buy new rims and stuff. But let's first finish this side. You remember me saying always check stuff. So this we didn't put, upper suspension arm, double wishbone we didn't, bottom. Okay, I think we are slowly going there. 88% again, don't use what you don't have, what you don't need, like new parts that you don't need to use, don't use them. 88 again, and we will use everything that was taken from the car except of course axle, which needs to be new. Brake pads also use these, and I think I put some other brake pads, but we will see. Maybe from the other wheel, but doesn't really matter, shouldn't be a problem, and because that part was not broken, so the game will not really bother us with that. Bottom suspension arm, let us see, this car accepts 100% or 88, so this one is not the one we want. We will take 100%. Let's do it, and then we have upper arm plus our double wishbone. Why we don't have second double wishbone? I'm confused. Didn't we just a few minutes ago prepared one? Very strange. I could bet we had 2. Okay, doesn't really matter. Strange, but yeah, what can be done? It is what it is. Okay, this is a second double wishbone, again 100%, it needs to be perfectly nice, new and everything. These parts have to be, you know, 100, all of these were broken, so we will change these, put back our sway bar link, 88% one. And what else we are missing here? Do we have anything else? I think this concludes kinda front suspension. Let's check. Rims, we know that we need 2 rims. We are going to buy them later. Radiator and housing, and these things are on the rear suspension. So I will switch now to rear suspension, and let's do that. What we need, rear axle housing C. I know that I don't have that one. Housing C, and I might need few other parts, but let's again, let's maybe, I'm thinking, should I buy maybe wheel hubs or something? No. Let's do it like this. What we need, we will buy on fly. Wheel hub 3, we should have, the original one was 88, no. We will put 100% because this side was horrible. So everything here has to go at 100%, okay? Except braking system, which of course was good, and this drive axle was also good, so 88%. Let's put it back. We don't have brake pads anymore, we need to buy them. That is something that we will need to have in stock. Okay, so it's happy with that. Do we have solid axle control arm? No. Let's buy it. Solid axle control arm. Also, we need 2, and we will buy 4. As I explained, we are starting with more and more jobs like this, and we are going to need these parts. There is no, issue in my mind about that, so we should have them. Springs, bolts, new ones, and I will use 88% plate, probably at other wheel, because this one is was in much better condition. I will use 100% bushings because I don't want to use old ones. Rear spring should be a new one, and the absorber caps were perfectly fine. Rear shock absorbers were horrible. This should be okay. Let's put a rear spring here and a cap on top of it. Okay, we have a shock absorber here, 100% of course, because the old one was bad. Same with this axle arm, but I think a leaf spring plate can go in its 88%, should be okay. And this one. Now we will see where we are, okay? When we put this bushing in. Okay, that's it. Right click. Car status. We are going slowly. So we know that we are missing these 2 rims. That is okay. Radiator, radiator fan housing. Everything else is good. Rims. Let's talk about rims. Let's see what do we have. So it is modern rim, modern 6, 20 inches. Let's go to the shop. Rim modern 6, 20 inches. Not tires, rather rims. Rim modern 6, 20 inches. Let's see which one is that. Rim modern 6. That was normal one, not B. 20 inches. It's 550. Let's buy one more. 20 inches. That is 1,000 units. Now we will come here as always, and we will not install, rather we are going to take these 2 that are in bad condition and disassemble them, okay? So what we are doing now, we are simply removing tire from the rim. We have 2 of these, so let's remove them. The other 2 we are not touching because these are perfectly fine. These 2 new are going on the front wheels. So first we are disassembling them, and now we are doing assembly 100% and 88% tire, so we are going to have very nice front wheels. And of course we need to balance our wheels, as I explained already multiple times. Without the balance, your wheel cannot go to the car. So there is no choice, actually, you have to do it. That's it. Now we did it. We just wait a minute until the balancing is done on the first wheel, and then we are going to go and mount this one until the balancing is finished on the second wheel. You see how long the bigger tire is. I have a feeling, I didn't ever actually time it, but I have a feeling the bigger tire and wheel is, it will take a little bit more time on the balancer, which actually would make sense from my point of view. It would be interesting and, you know, kind of follow the gameplay nicely, properly. Okay, so you see, this is the second one. We did manage to do both of them. And don't forget to put the, basically that 100% one that has a new rim here. Okay, let's see. If you check here, rims are done. Game is happy, radiator at the... Okay, that's it. I think we should return our rear wheels back. And then we are going to push car down and to change the radiators, whatever we are missing there. And that would be the job done. So we need also to do... I was talking job done about mechanical parts and everything, but we need to do body parts. We are going to do that last. So let's push the car down, and I will just check what do I need here. I need radiator A and fan housing. Okay, let's do that. Radiator A and fan housing, normal one. So these are the last two parts we need. So we are doing that from the engine bay. From here we are mounting new radiator, and we need a new, you see, housing with the original fan we took from the car. So if you look at this job, it is completely done. We did put oil in the engine, so that is good. We need, this is Olsen Grand Club. So let's go first to the shop and find Olsen Grand Club. So our shop for the body parts is here. Olsen, let me see. I think I will put Grand just to be on the safe side. This is the shop, so let's see what parts do we need. We need front bumper, left fender, front bumper, front left fender, and left headlight. Left headlight, front bumper, and front left fender, if I'm not mistaken. And also we need front plate. We didn't encounter anything with plates now with the jobs, and here is the license plate shop, and basically you can buy whichever you want. Let's go with, I don't know, let's go with, do we have? We don't. I might install the mod for the license plates, because there is, or do I have some? Let's go Scenic Idaho, doesn't really matter. If you enter some info, you will pay more. So how do we do that? How do we put parts on? Switch to assemble mode. So we can then add parts on the car. So this one is missing. This one is also missing, so we needed that one. We had, what did we have? No, it was front light, if I remember properly. Yes, it was left headlight. And the front license plate. So this, from my point of view, concludes the work on this car. Yes. So what I said last time, look at the money. So we spent 6,700, we got 5,700 as a bonus and 3,000 as a job bonus. This was task bonus, this is jobs. So 15,000 payout in total. And let's see, 6, 8, 10 in XPs, 6, 9, 80. So 170 XP, which is very, very nice amount. So that is the job done. We are closing to level 14. Let's see what else do we have. This is a similar storyline order, and this is dodge run that I will take immediately. And you maybe know, and I spoke about that in the last episode, whatever job we have that includes gear box, we want to take it. Although we want expensive cars, but let's see how this one will work also. We took 2 jobs, and first let's do dodge ram. So no, I would say this is a full gearbox that needs change, and this is the best job ever, because look at this. We are starting at 45.50 here at my video. 45.50, let's say 46 minutes of 46 minutes of the video, and let's see. Now we need to focus somehow. Really this always problems with focus. Okay, first let's remove drive shaft. As you can see, drive shaft is connected to these gearbox parts. You cannot remove them without removing drive shaft, so that is the first order of the business. Then first transfer case ever, I can tell you that we had to change. We had transfer cases, but we didn't have to change them. A starter needs to be removed from here, and now we will remove gearbox. This is V8 OHVL. Okay, this is a little bit different one. I tend not to keep them in stock because these are expensive and you never know which one you will need. And it's easy to buy them, although I have these clutch things, plates and flywheels and everything in stock. So let's see, all parts recognized, yes, perfect. So let's return immediately parts back in. You see I have in inventory these parts, so that is from my point of view the best way to do it. Keep them in inventory and just, you know, it makes your job faster. Some things you cannot keep in inventory, it's just, you know, too many of them. So we need VH, OH, VL, and we need transfer case. VH, OH, VL, okay. Let's go to gearbox, V8, not V8, but V8. I'm not sure what I'm talking about actually. As I said, I'm too slow today. It is Dodge, you see. So obviously it's going for the Dodge, and the transfer case 4x4, we needed both of these. Why I love these jobs? Because these are short, fast, and super bring a super nice amount of money. Look at this. Such a broken system with this game, you know, this focus that you lose it's really bad, sometimes horrible. Okay, so we are putting new gearbox, and then I'm immediately going to put starter because I always forget that, but now I will not. New transfer case, of course, because as you remember we removed the old one, which was very bad, and the drive shaft, which is in good condition, so no need to bother with it. Done and done. This is, we started at 46, it's 48.40, 2 minutes 40 seconds. We are making 8,000 profit. 6, okay, not 8, a little bit less, it doesn't really matter, almost 8,000 profit on such a short job. Also 7,000 XP, finish order, 701.26. So we got 128, I think, because we had one less, yes, something like that. So a little bit less than 120. Okay, we are always checking jobs, especially do we have experience bonus? No. Do we have anything gearbox related? No. I will not take anything. We had this job. Let's check it. This is going to be a little bit disappointing, yeah. Let's say this is a really small and short job, but still it should be done under 4 minutes, I would say. We know that something is loud. That means we have an issue with the exhaust system. And something is wrong with gearbox also, so we will have, okay, this exhaust part is bad, and let's see, do we need to remove this one? I don't know. Let's remove drive shaft, because you can see gearbox is gone, and most probably it's only gearbox. Can I get here? I can. So should be only gearbox, nothing else. Let's remove starter. You see, accessible from the engine bay. Now I got used to all these dodges that are, you know, having starter on the gearbox and it's accessible from there, but usually I check, you know, first, but okay, now it's my bad. Now I need to push it up again. Doesn't really matter, but we lost 30 seconds in the process, so we shouldn't, but yeah, it's okay. I expect only this to be bad, but let's see, maybe something inside. No, let us check. So car is loud, good, car is loud. This one is probably bad. Yes, we will remove it once when we go up, but let's return, maybe, just check. So this is I4RWD. We need a new one. I4 should be somewhere here. This one, okay, we need one. And from what I remember, this should be it for the gearbox part of this job. Okay, I'm going to return drive shaft back in, and that's gearbox part of the job done. And we need now to switch again back to the engine bay, but in meantime I will buy middle muffler. I can just put middle here. I will buy middle muffler and put it in, because I think I can, and we don't want later to have to come back. So that's done. Out. Now let's see, in order to access the part that is not good, and this is this front exhaust section, we need to remove the manifold. And this is a trickier job, and it will bring much less money than you see, and we have to go in, out, and etc, etc. It will bring much less money, I expect, than it was a Dodge. But it's okay. Now I know with this car how to approach it in future, so perfectly fine. Let me just check. This is exactly front exhaust section. I4, okay. Front exhaust section, this one. First, of course, I will return that one back in. Let me see, mount mode from here, perfect. I will return that one in, and then I will push car down and return manifold in, and that should be job done. I didn't even check our list, because I'm absolutely sure that is the thing that we needed to do. There is no doubt about that. There was one part that we didn't find, and that was it. So let's see. Both parts changed, gearbox done, but you see the payout is horrible. So that was actually a starter. You remember me and starters all the time. That was actually a very, very bad job money-wise, but experience-wise, I think we are going at level 14. Now we will go here and just check our toolbox. So we are level 14. The next unlock, real unlock, coming on level 15. We have diagnostic tools, which is very nice. We could use instantly examine parts, which is not bad, but it's not so useful, because again, you will have 3 parts, but you need to find other parts. So yeah, that might wait later. This is faster examination. I don't see that as being super useful. Here we have again successful repair, fuel pressure test, 9 parts. That's already much better. So maybe we could plan for this. If we don't want anything else, maybe either we switch to repairs or instant part examination. Well, we have one point, it can wait for now, we will see later. Let us check. We are 54 minutes into the video, that is pretty nice. Okay, let's see what kind of jobs do we have. Money bonus, I don't care about money. What I want to do this one. This is storyline job, yet again, which says, okay, imagine. So this is probably suspension stuff, and as we can see immediately, rims are gone on the left side. Let's try to go to the test track if we can. Perfect. So this will allow us to figure out immediately, you know, as many problems as we can find on the car. It's obviously suspension, rims, stuff like that. So let's just go do it, and we will go back to the test path. Now, there is a different approach you can take. Okay, again, don't mind my driving. I really don't like this driving in this game at all. I don't enjoy it. I think it's not good, but still, it needs to be done. So there is another approach to this. We could just disassemble suspension. Okay, we could just go in and disassemble it. That is 10 minutes in total, and just change what we find it's broken. Now, that works also, but I do believe that it is better to actually test it, because testing it takes 3 minutes, probably not more, together, both tests together, and it saves a time in the long run, I would say. Again, maybe you have a different opinion, so please let me know in the comments below. Maybe you think that it makes more sense to just disassemble everything instead of testing. Maybe you found that to be faster, so please change it, share that with me and, you know, other viewers. Maybe for someone that would be you know, useful, and he would, you know, change his approach to the thing. So let's see. I think this might be better way, definitely. These brakes obviously are not good. One side, as you can see, left side of the car seems to be damaged. So in his hitting the whatever he hit, I cannot remember, speed bump or whatever, he did manage a left side of his car, and I'm sure rear suspension, yeah, will be damaged, but not so much. Okay, so we tested what we could at the moment. Let's send car to the lifter, and this is storyline job, and I like storyline jobs because they do give a little bit more XP from what I can gather. Bodywork, I'm not sure. I don't think that is anything wrong with the body. Let me see. There is quite a few parts that are not discovered, but it's up to us. So for sure we know that some of the parts that are not discovered are this. So let's remove the rims immediately. I cannot wait to have even a better and faster unscrewing and screwing. Let us see, brake pads are okay, so we are working with 88% at the moment. The parts, wheel hub bearing is good actually, discs are not, so we couldn't test this front hub. It's 16%, and this knuckle cover also. You see, all these parts are bad, so we need to disassemble everything actually. Although we have some parts that are in very nice condition, these are going to be good, but all these tie rods, everything, lower suspension arm, upper suspension arm, all these are in really bad condition. Front shock absorber, again we are having again a build that we are going to do of these things. This side seems to be perfectly fine. Let me see, brake caliper from here. I would say this side is good, and I will switch if we can now, and we will go around. I will switch to this side. I want to remove everything I can see visually also, and that is kind of, not good. And then we can simply see if we are missing something and act accordingly. Hub bearing is okay, although we need to remove all of these things to be able to access. If you see behind, we have these things that are housing and stuff that are broken, so yeah. Okay, this obviously is not in the best shape. So as you can see, everything is on this side of the car, on the left side. So I think that might help a bit. Rear muffler, okay, we are going to remove it, and exhaust pipe, because obviously this is not good. Now let's see, this is good, this is good, and this is not good. Rear suspension are also not good. This upper part is good. This is knuckle housing A. Okay, knuckle housing A, and we need to remove bushing and knuckle housing A. Now let's see, this bushing obviously is gone, and this bushing is good. I'm not going to remove it. Let's see now. How many parts are we missing? One more part. We are missing one more part, which is, I think, this radiator here. But in order to access it, we need to push car down and go to the engine bay. Let's see, and let's remove it, and let's remove it. Okay, radiator. I know that I need radiator, and that means I will buy one. And rear knuckle housing A, I know that we needed that. And let me see what kind of shock do we need. Front shock absorber, which I have 100%. So this should be it. We have all the parts now, if I am correct. Yes, we do. So let's put immediately a radiator back in, and let's finish with these parts. Perfect. That's it, and we will switch immediately to this side. We need front steering knuckle A, which I'm sure I don't have in the stock at the moment. Front steering knuckle A. Most of other things I would expect to be in my inventory. Let's push car up. It will be easier a bit for us to work. Can we repair anything? Okay, now all these parts are broken, although repair costs. So I don't think any of these parts really is worth repairing. We will just spend money for nothing. Okay? Really. So not at the moment. We'll play with that when we have more skills for repair. Okay? At the moment it's 55%, if I'm not mistaken. That is not really nearly enough. So this needs to be new. We know that this hub was also gone, but hub bearing is 88%. We can return it in also ventilated disc. Let's see, front drive axle H. As you can see, these axles are, all the time different ones. So I don't want to keep 20 of them in the stock, but I might rethink the policy because I believe it would be faster for us. Okay, calipers. We need new caliper. Do we need new? No, we need new caliper. That kinda, I didn't see that the game requires new calipers. Let's buy two, we need them anyway. Okie, let's put new calipers, and we will just drop out to our status and check what's going on. Caliper, interesting, that's probably for the other part. We will see. Because I'm not sure. Lower suspension arm. This is strange because I do have tendency to buy them. Do I not? Lower suspension arm. I will buy 4 and they can sit in the stock in inventory. I do believe I have tendency to buy them, and why I don't have, I don't know. Here we should have this front shock absorber, one that is completely perfectly new. Let's see, the sway bar was 88, I remember, and it was okay. So what else are we needing here? Inner tie and outer tie. I think both of these were bad. Yeah, they were in horrible condition, so we will put new ones. Now let's see. Again, brake caliper. What is wrong with brake caliper? This one is probably the one that we changed, so yeah. Okay, so this is the front suspension here. Rubber bushings we changed, all is good, everything seems okay. Let's go here and try to do the rear suspension. Wheel hub 3, we have original. Rear wheel hub, okay, that is 88, I think that can go here. If not, we will change it for 100. Let me see. Rear wheel hub, I don't think that's an issue. Okay, this one also should be 88%. And hubcap 88%, this 68 was left from some other job. We will change what we need to change, put new parts where we have to, and that's about it. So this is this. Let's go with bushing, and here we have this one that is completely okay. And what else are we missing? Rear suspension arm. Let's put it in. Spring cap. Okay, we don't have spring cap. This I didn't expect, so let's go and find them. Buy 2 of these, so we have 1 in stock. Why not? And again, focus changes for some reason and sends us out on the left side of the car. So we are going to use this rear spring, and we are going to use original one. Sway bar, it was good, and this might be almost done when we put absorber in and this arm. This is the second type of rear suspension arm, which again I have no in stock. I don't have in stock, so I bought 3 of these, and with 3 of these I think it will be good to have them. Good. Rubber bushing, and let us check. A rear suspension arm B, rear shock absorber cap, rear spring, a lot of things, so might be something maybe on this side. No, let's see, these are all new, these are all new, and these are what? 80%. Okay, now we are coming to that strange place where game is asking us to put parts, you know, that we might actually. A rear shock absorber cap, I will buy a new one, I don't care, I cannot lose time with that. Actually, the game is asking what I don't like, to put exact part on exact place, new part here, old part here, so yeah, doesn't really matter. I think this will sort it. I just want to put these bushings in. Rear suspension arm B. Okay, let's buy 3 of these also, so we will have them in futures for future jobs. Let's see, it should be somewhere here. Yes, so new one. As I said, I'm trying to put as much new bushings as possible. Okay, let's see now. Exhaust pipe, we know that we are missing, definitely, and rear muffler, and 2 rubber bushings somewhere. Where are the rubber bushings we are missing? One should be maybe I'm just looking, guys, sorry. I'm trying to figure out which one. Okay, what I'm going to do to be on the 100% safe side, yeah, I will do that. So what I'm going to do, this is the, for some reason, I have no idea why, I wanted to check exactly that. We left two bushings that were red. Had no idea why. I will have actually to watch video and to see what I've done. That was unexpected. Exhaust pipe, rear muffler, and rims. Okay. Exhaust pipe and rear muffler I4. Let's go. Exhaust pipe and rear muffler I4, which should be this one. We'll do that, and the last thing we are going to do will be actually the rims. I just need to see. This is it. Okay, what rims do we have? These are classic 6 18-inch. So a classic 6 18-inch. Let's buy two of these. Classic 6. Classic 6. These 18-inch. We need two, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay, we should have good tires on them, so let's kinda disassemble first. Yeah, tires are good. So we had the basically same job like this a bit before. What we need to do, we need to disassemble these two and then put new rims on these tires that are perfectly fine, and then we are going to balance them, put on the car, and that should actually conclude our business with this specific car. And then we are going to send all these sell all these old parts which we really don't need in the stock. Okay, we are putting this, and let's balance immediately one and then another. So this car should be done. I think all the parts are there. We didn't miss anything. There is no body work on that one from what I remember. I will triple check, but I think, and you see, it takes time, this wheel balancing. It's still balancing wheel. I kinda find it a little bit annoying from time to time. So let's put the one wheel here. Okay. Superb, and let's check the status of the car. Yes, there was nothing related to the body work, so we can take this wheel and put it on the car, and I hope that we didn't forget anything. Okay, we can do it. It seems that we didn't. And let's see. Done. Okay, everything is done. You see, this job didn't bring so much money, but it's okay. So 7,480 at the moment. We are 13 minutes in. Can we go to the level 15? I don't know. From what I realized, actually, this one breaks, and we'll take it because it's expensive car. It should be perfectly fine. These jobs, no. Let's first do this one. It says yet again gear, transmission, brake, performance. Now brakes. Let's send it to the test path here and just briefly go through brakes. I think we will be able to test most of it to figure out what is wrong. Let's go. Usually with these expensive cars, I really like to do them when they have a gearbox job, especially if the gearbox is broken. Sometimes it will be just few of these smaller parts, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Now we have suspension test. I'm not sure, can I probably I can escape and go out from that, but it doesn't really matter. Let's do it and see. Yeah, suspension is probably in perfectly fine shape. Okay, good. As I was thinking, we didn't find any other issues here. Okay, we will figure out manually what is wrong. Might be also electronics. So what I want to do, let's just play with that for a second. Let's use our electronic tool and check it, and then we although we can see gearbox is broken and everything, but let's just, you know, do proper diagnostics like you would do usually. So all these things are good. And what else I want to use? I want to use on this car OBD scanner, and let's see what is going to, you know, find, if it's going to find anything. So ABS module, as I was thinking, of course, no big deal here. Let's see. I would say it's not only ABS module, it's also ABS pump, which of course cannot be tested from what I understand with these things. So you have to do it manually. Do we need to remove starter? No, it is going on from the car. So let's see. We know all the parts here, but first we push car up and let's change, you know, brake things. Also, I want to buy brake pads, which we don't have. I know that I didn't buy them, and I will take 10 of them. We can go to our overview mode, and immediately we see that here we have a part that is not good, so that it's caliper. So let's change it. Perfect. We can do it. So caliper is 7% and the brake pad is good, so we don't need to change anything else. Unfortunately, again, we are without calipers, and I know this could be fixed, but regardless, I will buy 4 of them. So let's change it, because we have a long time to go until we have proper skills for repairing. Immediately return the wheel back, no need to keep it out. Okay, so let's go to overview mode again. Here is something red, I'm quite sure. I think the brake pad is here faulty, so let's just check it. See, brake pad is faulty, as I said. Let's return it back, put new one of course, and return the original 82% caliper. You see, cylinders are almost never faulty, almost never actually, these brake caliper cylinders. Okay, so this is it. We are checking our stuff. We have a set of calipers and brake pads, which means no, we want to click to overview. This side obviously is faulty, and I think maybe on this side we have both caliper and pads. Let's check. Caliper is for sure gone, and pads, yes. I was correct. So let's put new pair of pads, new brake caliper with old cylinder, and this concludes basically mechanical part of brake fixing. Next thing we have to do is to unmount the drive shaft. We didn't figure out all the parts, I think, with a gearbox, but we don't need to. That is relatively easy. Let's see. Yeah, we need to disassemble it, and I think full gearbox with everything is gone. Everything inside. Let's check. Of course, everything is gone. We will now remove this, and I hope I have enough parts so I don't need to buy these at least, but we will have to buy a new gearbox. Okay, time to sell also these faulty parts. I always forget that. Good. And let's return this one. What was the gearbox? It was K model. Okay, it was K. Let's go. LL, this is the one for the Dodge, this one. Perfect. So go back, mount, click on the gearbox and put it in. These are the jobs I love, as I always say, because these jobs bring a lot of money, and money will be important, and we managed to pass 100k already, and that is very, very nice. I'm super happy with that. So now we have enough money actually to start doing serious things, but we don't have enough skills, and that is the issue. ABS module, ABS pump, these two things from the engine bay, ABS module, ABS pump. I don't buy them in advance usually, and you can repair them. This is interesting. I think both of them can be repaired. We will see that and try, of course. One of these for sure can be repaired, for another one not sure, but I do believe both should be repairable, and that would sort a lot of issues for you. Did we return? Oh, again, what did I forget? And you know, if you're watching my videos, you exactly know what I forgot. I forgot to return starter back, and that's kinda, you know, thing that happens to me time after time after time after time. I never do that, almost never. This is done, these are done. Now look at the bonuses. 10,000 cash, 10,000 for this job, and it didn't take more than 5 minutes, actually 6 maybe. Finish order. Not a huge XP gain, but still a huge money gain. So we did amazingly well with this one. Let's see, do we have first some bonus job that is here? No. And this one is this one should be a big job actually. Let's see this one. Timing, gear. Oh my goodness. No, I don't think I will take it. Also, I don't think I will take any of these. I don't like them. Let's take another storyline. Storylines are good. They're pushing XP and everything, and that's nice. Let's see. I had small accident. I know the car that was okay. Body parts, and he had a small accident. I'm looking. Okay, just we are doing a visual inspection. We can see that suspension is really in bad shape. The right side on this car is really gone. Can we drive it? That is now the question. Is car drivable? It is. So let's do a proper testing. Let's go and test it on the track, and then we are going to put it on the test pad and see what we are missing and change stuff. Why not? There is a lot of bodywork parts that we need to do, and this job will also bring a lot of money. Now with XP it is slower, and I'm not sure actually. As I said, I'm playing this after 6 months of inactivity, so I forgot a lot of it. And I'm actually playing real playthrough, not like people who know game, you know, 100% and then they play playthrough. No, I'm now playing with you, although I have a lot of experience and I know thing or two, but I feel sometimes like beginner, which is nice. So what I cannot remember at the moment, what's the best way to make XP, and I don't want to read guides because that feels like cheating, so I'm trying to figure out it for myself. And XP, of course, orders should be the best one. I'm not sure time spent on restoration, is it worth for XP gain? But we will try to restore car. We can restore that Mazda in an episode easy. Oh, this is okay. 45 probably should be acceptable, or 46, so we will see. Let's end it here and check. So I'm planning maybe for 2 more episodes to talk mostly about what we are doing, and later, let's say, we could talk about other things. A little bit about what we are doing, and then a little bit about something else, and we will see. We will see about cars maybe, you know, and things like that. but we'll see how it goes. At the moment, I'm happy with progression, although I think the first job kinda was very annoying that I couldn't remember what the part was, and that engine really I don't know, so yeah. But I will take that car and disassemble it fully and figure out actually eventually what the problem is. Okay, so we did test. We are not going to spend more time on testing. This is it. We do know that we have issues with, yeah, these are the brakes and suspension. So let's simply push car up, sell all the parts that we don't need. Okay, let's say 57%. I want to sell what is this one? In all honesty, I even don't want to bother with that. We are going to sell that and that's it. Okay, we have some old parts that can be used on some other car, but not here. This rim is gone, that is sure. Also this hubcap, I would say bearing maybe. Yeah, we cannot remove this. We'll remove everything now and see what is gone. I have actually to remove everything. I think to access to all these parts we need to remove it all, and all of this is gone. Oh my goodness. And this is the car in the bad shape. Double wishbone shocks. Okay, we will have to prepare these also. 46, so that means 46 is acceptable. Okay. This and this. I'm sure that bushings. Oh no, this is 46. This is 46. We are not touching that then. Let me see, steering rack should be more or less okay. Let's remove this also because I'm not quite sure what do we have here. Let's see. Yeah, here the brakes are obviously some of these parts. 45 shouldn't be acceptable. Let's see. This is 46. This I want to take hub. Okay, this one looks okay. This side, everything is 46, so I'm not going to touch more of it. We can always return there, but let's do the right side first, and then we are going to think about the left side, which shouldn't be a problem for what I can see. We are going to disassemble this fully. See this drive axle, of course it's not good. That can be seen immediately. Wheel hub. No, wheel hub is good actually. Knuckle housing is not. Let's remove this. Leaf spring plate. Okay. First bolts. And this bolt doesn't look like 11% and this doesn't look like 4, but they are actually. So sometimes you cannot judge from the looks. Shock absorber is okay. Let me see. All these things are okay. So I don't want to remove any of these. Let me see. Yeah, let's remove this wheel because we did have quite a few brake issues. Maybe there is some on this side, maybe it's not, but we'll remove wheel and think about that. Drumsticks. Okay, nothing at the moment. Muffler. Let us check. So we have a list of parts that is complete now, which I'm happy about, and body parts. Good. I have tendency to start, assembling from the side I disassembled first. So, let's maybe first return things here. So 46, don't forget, we can return 46 actually, and everything here was in that 46 condition. So I will just return all of these back. And that's about it. This side should be done and good. Now what I want to do this side. We need front steering knuckle C, which we don't have, so let's buy it. Front steering knuckle C, and I will buy 3 of them because I'm starting now to buy multiples of these parts also. I do believe it will be much faster and more interesting, you know, for the process. So this should be new one. What is between hub? 46%. I expect that to be okay. Hub bearing, let's see. It was also okay from what I remember. Ventilated discs. Let us buy brake parts because it seems that we spent some. We will buy 5 of these. We will buy 7 of these. 2 more drums, pads we have, 2 more cylinders, 2 more shoes, and 2 more calipers just to be on the safe side. So we have that in our stock now, and we can work. If someone paid to me to, you know, put that part in, I wouldn't be able, but I somehow managed to do that regardless. This should be 100%. This also I will put 100% because this 68 is from something else and I don't feel it should be here. But yes, this 46 should be okay. Let's see now. Just for a bit. Okay, might be okay. We will see. Let's first add suspension arm. Bottom suspension arm. How it is even possible that we spent all that we got? Okay, let's buy 5. Last time I bought, I think, 3 of them, and I'm not even sure how did we manage to, you know, use them all. Now what I'm doing, I told you, I'm just putting everything new. I don't want to use old parts. So especially not old, but this 60, 40%, whatever, I want to use new. A double wishbone. Do we have double wishbone? We don't. Okay, now we will go and buy 2 double wishbones, and we will buy 2 absorbers, 2 springs. We should buy more, but at the moment let's just do 1 double wishbone because this one is important. We need it. We need it, and that is just for our front suspension. We must finish it. So let's use it. And what is with front link B? I think it was a bad one actually. Yeah, we are going with 100% here, and inner and outer tie rods also, they have to be 100% new one. Good. Now we have, I think, suspension, the front suspension up. U-bolt is going back. I'm just checking back. Okay. Everything else should be on this side, and 2 rims. Do we have rear axle knuckle housing B? We don't. And you remember what I said? I'm buying now more of these because it's becoming, you know, increasingly needed. So why not? Wheel hub 4. This one is 46%, and that should be okay. Solid rear drive axle. So every single part now that we need, we are going to buy in multiples because I want to be sure that in future I don't need to jump out and in so many times from, you know, assembly to the shop. Let's see. Drum wheel cylinder, original one will do just fine, and antique brake shoe the same, 46%, and the game will tell us if it's not happy anyway, so no worries about that. What I want now, do we have solid? I know we bought like 3 of them. Okay, we have 2 more, perfect. As I said, we are putting new bushings, and leaf spring plate must go new, and 2 bolts. Do we have 2 bolts? We don't, unfortunately. Let's buy, and you can repair them. This is why I don't want to buy way too many of them. Later we are going to be able to repair them, especially with bolts. I think you can repair them, and that's completely illogical. Maybe something changed, you know, in these 6-7 months I didn't play, but I don't think so. They didn't really release any proper patch. It was just, you know, I cannot remember even something related with DLC and something else. Okay, so Rim Chapman. 2 Rim Chapmans, but what kind of Rim Chapmans? 15. Let's buy them. Go out and to Rim Shop. So we have Rim Chapman, 15 inches. And I kind of missed. This is the one, and this is the nice rim. I like it. 2 of these. Let's buy them. And again, we go to our nice tire changer. Remove what? Again, you shouldn't click immediately. You remove these that are in worse condition. So these 2, and that is the job done. 135 at the moment, which actually we will change way of doing things. I will first assemble, then put on the wheel balancer, and then disassemble a second one and assemble the second one. I think it will be more productive and less waiting. Okay, so you see what I'm doing. Why we don't have it? Because we didn't disassemble. So I think until I disassemble and assemble, the balancer will finish. And this is small wheel and it's finished pretty fast. But it doesn't really matter. Let's do that. I will take this and wait a bit. We will put other wheel on balancing, and in the meantime I will mount the first one on the car. And I think this concludes actually our car. Let's call it all these mechanical things. And now we need only to work on the car body, which is going to take us 5 minutes more probably, but it's perfectly fine. I'm putting these newer rims on this side because these were really in bad condition. Older we will put here, and that's about that for mechanical side of things. And now only the bodywork is left. I think if you check that, that should be it. Perfect. Body parts. Okay. Actually, what I like to do, I will just say send car to the garage entrance. I like to work on body parts here. For some reason, I feel that is a good way to do it. So right side, Bolt Chapman. We need doors, windows. Okay. Let's go to the shop. We go to our body shop here. Chapman. So we have right side, if I'm not mistaken, front right door, window, front right fender, front rear right door, and right door. Let's change what we have, and what is missing we will add later. So we are adding front fender, we are adding door, and we need of course a window for the door. Same is with rear door, and same will be with this one. Now, what else do we need? We have to check. Right side mirror and right head light. Right side mirror and right head light. These two. And if I'm not mistaken, this should finish the job nicely. Usually, you know, if we have paint booth, I would put it in the paint booth and paint it, and you know, maybe do the body and fix it to be nice and beautiful, but this is going to be perfectly fine. So this is another storyline job that we did. It is 3,000 spent, around less than 4,000 in, but let's see, 7720, 7720, 7860, so 140. I would hope if we get few nice jobs, but we didn't. Do we have experience? No. actually nothing. All these jobs are pretty much crap. I don't want to do this. No, we need short work, short as possible. Let's take the brake job. Why? Because the brake jobs are usually very, very fast, and what I'm going to do, I'm not going even to test it. We don't have list, I presume. No, but I will simply just do a visual inspection from here, and this I don't need to do inspection. I know this one is gone. Let's immediately, you know, change, because the brake system actually consists of caliper, which you remove. Let's see, 63%, and this car accepts 55, so perfectly fine. The pads, which are okay, but this is not. So 3 parts here. Let's call it 4 parts because we have that cylinder, but doesn't really matter. So what we are going to do, change it with a new one, return original pads here, and put original caliper actually in cylinder. And this side is done. So you don't need to test it, really. You don't need to go to test pad or to test track and lose time. These jobs can be done from here. I see immediately here we have another problem. Let's sort it out. And this is going to be drum. Shoe is probably bad. Wheel cylinder, and that's it. So you don't need even to watch if something is wrong. You see, just check part. 5%, 100%, no need to think about that. Drum, broken, done. And that's it. So this side is done. We will check now the car status to see like what else. One more part, so let's check here. Sometimes visual inspection will not help, but I think this one is more suspectable to be the one. I might be wrong. Let's see. Caliper is not for sure. It's in perfect condition. Well, for this car, brake pad actually. So brake pad. Let's put brake pad in. I just wanted to show you how fast and efficient you can do these brake jobs without even bothering to test and to lose time. This was less than 3 minutes. And I would say this is done. Finish order, no money but XP. The only thing I was looking is XP, so the fastest job possible. So here we have this nice job that probably would bring nice money, but I will take this one. Why? It is bodywork and it is expensive car. Okay, so let's see what customer wants. Customer wants everything new, and this car is perfectly, absolutely new, but yeah, it's not. Okay, let's remove hood, fender. I will remove everything actually. We will just buy new parts, whatever is necessary, and put them in. Also, you don't need to bother too much with this. You just can go through list, but I cannot be bothered. I will just remove everything and just put everything back and buy whatever I need. Okay, done. We know this is the one that we need to change. This is the one. Do we need to change front window? Do we need to change rear window? I don't know. The car accepts 92. So rear door, right rear door, hood, trunk. Let's buy it. Oh, what is this? Actually, how to buy it when I don't know the name of the car? Ford F350 Super. Okay, let's see. F350 Super Duty. That was the one. We know that we need definitely hood, and there was talk about trunk. I'm quite sure, and the right rear door. And right rear door window, I'm almost sure that is absolutely needed. Let's see what else. No, let's mount what we have. Sorry, this is the mount. So we do have this one, and we can put it in, and Well, we bought window for no reason, but that is my bad. So actually, it's my mistake. I didn't pay attention. I'm just returning parts in. So we need right side mirror, and this is fast because you can just jump in, buy, and go out and mount. You see, it is 2 seconds. These jobs are easy. Right fender, do we need new one? 17 front right fender. We do need new front right fender. Is that the one? Yes, it is. So let's come back. We need anything that is less than 92%, so you don't need even to think too much. Right headlight, which one is that? Right headlight, this one here. Okay, perfect. So that's done. I think front bumper should be okay. Yes, hood, we are putting new one. We got new one, we know that. A left headlight, perfectly fine. I think left side is in better condition from what I remember. Yes, let's just return things back. And we now have one window that we don't need. Oh, you see, my bad. This is actually the left door window. Let's buy it. Left should be here. Okay, so let's go to assemble mode back. The window. And what is about left side mirror? We need one. Okay. This is left side mirror. Okay, we need one. Let's put it in. And also we can check what we have. Okay, trunk, left tail light. I know I didn't buy left tail light, so I will just buy it now, and that should be it, because all other parts should be okay. So I will return everything back. Rear window, is that good enough? 91, I think it is. Okay, bumper. Don't forget to put plates, please, because plates will just, you know, not allow you to finish the job. And I want to put this plate also in. So from my point of view, this should be it. Front window is missing. Anything else? No. Let's see. Happy. 4,500 payment, 2,000. This is again fast order, which took us to level 15, which was our goal for today. So let's see what level 15 gives us. Let's try this toolbox here, or let's go to the little small toolbox which I showed you last time, but maybe you forgot it. It's here. Okay, so level 15. This is the proper unlock. And now we have level 20, 25 and 30, and actually we are waiting for the 30 to start a proper game. And from what I can see, in 2 hours we can go up 2 levels now. That's a top. So do we want to unlock fuel pressure test, or we finally want to go some other path, like figuring out parts, or you know, maybe repairs, because figuring out how many parts what's the name, the condition, yeah, I was looking for the word, condition of the part is useful, but you know, if you have 9 parts, you can examine them, but still you need to test car. Usually it's not enough. So I'm thinking between these two, or maybe push our repair level to 75%, which is not too much. Okay, let's unlock instant examine of the parts, because this is interesting skill, and I will unlock both levels so you can see how that works in practice. All other skills can wait, it's not a big deal. Repair until we are at least 85%, we don't want to talk about that. So that's it. Okay, let's take another job. Let's see, what do we have? Do we have something simple? This is a very simple job. Let's take this one, because this one should be a nice showcase of what I wanted to show you. I will send it here, and I will push it up 2 levels, of course, because we are talking about the exhaust system. And now we are looking at this. We don't have list, we don't know. Let's go to overview mode and see what's going on. Now you see, you can see parts and it's instant examination of the parts, which doesn't mean it will figure out, examine parts that you need, okay? But I had to show you that because this is the only way how you can grasp it. But it's useful, trust me, it is useful and will be more useful in the future. We know that this is the problem. And there is another part which is probably here. Okay, so we need, which one is this? Just to check, V8 OHV, okay. Just let's buy that. Exhaust, and that is at the bottom somewhere. We use that a lot, this one. I want to change it immediately. Click now. I want to change it immediately. This is the one, and then we are pushing car down and we are changing our I think it is manifold. Let's see, must be, yeah, this manifold here is not good. Let's go again to inspection. You see it inspected a lot of parts, but not the parts that we needed. I don't actually mind. I find this skill pretty cool and can be useful. And I think which manifold we need? V8 OHV. And in future you will see it has its use. It's not main, it's many. And yet again, let's try to type it properly, and we did. That is the one, okay? And let's change it, and this is job done. Why I'm not bothered with skills actually, and what I'm unlocking, what I'm locking, because we will unlocking them all. So it's not important. Repairs will be interesting, but not at the moment. I don't think that is something that we need to rush with. We are going to unlock that later, but yeah, that's it. Finish order. Again, this was a job for XP, okay? And we got XP in few minutes. We had 9 minutes more. And we don't have actually jobs that I would like to do, except the jobs that are giving us XP bonuses, but there is nothing. So this is timing and engine, and this is, I'm thinking this is expensive car and everything, but still this one should, Bolt Reptila, Corvette or bodywork. Let's suspension, let's take this one 3 seconds. I think probably this is going to be our last job. So let's see. Let's do the inspection of the car. Yet again, you see, we inspected one part that is not good. So it's perfectly fine. We did something. Do we want to send car to the test path? Let's do it. Why not? We should do it. And we should use that to our advantage. Let's go and see how that will unfold. I don't think brakes are the problem. No, brakes are not the problem. But the problem will be with our suspension, and also the problem will be with the bodywork. But as I said, bodywork is easy fix, easy to buy things and stuff, so you shouldn't avoid bodyworks ever. These jobs are short, sweet and easy. But we needed to do suspension, and it seems that only rear suspension is the one with problems, but yeah, who knows, maybe something on front suspension also is broken. Now this is going to be interesting. Okay, okie dokie. Let's send car to the lifter and let's see what can we do. So bodyworks work is at the end. Now let's check. So we do have ability to inspect 9 parts immediately. We got from 9 1, and here we do have some parts that are gone. Let's see the list. So okay, let's not lose the time. I think the rear suspension here is the issue. The front one should be more or less okay. Let's remove wheel. I just want to see what is the acceptable level. 53. So this needs to be removed. How? 10%. Okay, I need to remove all of these because I think these are actually all gone. Yeah, this is good enough. I will not touch it for the moment, but I think these are also gone. You cannot test them on test pad, so you know you need to remove them. Let us see. I think we are quite near the... Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. We need to remove B absorbers and these caps. I do believe this is the same on the both sides of the car. Drive shaft should be okay, and let me just check this. Okay, absorber B, U-bolts. What do we have in stock? That is now the biggest question. You know that I got some parts in advance, so we don't have these, but this I have one, okay, and this I have two. So enough for one side, and then we are going to buy the rest of these that we need. Okay, we know what we need actually. Maybe we are going to miss something, maybe not. B absorbers rear, we will buy 4, and we do need leaf springs, which are here plates. Yeah, I will buy a little bit more than I need. I need 2, and I will buy 6 of them. Let's mount what we have, and then we will see if something is missing. Okay, so the B is coming in, and then this side should be pretty much okay. Do we have rear shock absorber caps? We have 2, as much as we need exactly, so perfect. This one 100%, and then let's try to focus this side. Leaf spring plate, perfect. Bolt, another bolt, and I just want to check what I forgot. I forgot for sure something. Let's see. No, I didn't. That is it. And body parts. Okay. Now, as I explained, I will return this wheel back because it doesn't have to be out from the car. Good. And then I will go out and send car to our garage entrance 1, where I really like to do a bodywork job. Let's see what we need in bodywork. Hood fender. Okay, first let's go to the shop and find a bolt reptila. It's here. We have bolt. Is reptila with no? What it has? Let me see how it is spelled. With reptilia. Okay, reptilia. That is actually my bad. This is it. So they mentioned the hood, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's disassemble. Not you. Fender, headlight. As I said, you know, you might find it easier just to, you know, buy parts and then just take whatever you have to take off, but I find this like perfectly fine way. Just take off everything and that's it. Bumpers and door, and let's see. Assemble. No. First to check, I just want to see. We have 53%. 53%. Left fender is 54. Hood, new one. Front bumper, 54. Left headlight, 43. Right headlight, 36. So we would need left and right, no, just left headlight. Left headlight. It wants only left headlight. Strange. Bolt reptila left headlight. That's probably this one, I would hope. Let's see. Am I crazy? Front bumper. How it is called? Wait. Left headlight, right headlight. And the cart is Bolt Reptilia. And when I click here on the left headlight, I have this, and I have R2. So R2 is not acceptable, but I'm now completely and utterly confused. Okay, let's try something completely different. Let's go here and type Bolt. Let's see. This is the headlight. Okay. So these headlights are going to some other model, and this one almost, you know, you almost don't see its headlight. Okie dokie. That was a little bit confusing, I have to admit. I think it's, yeah, strange, but that's okay. What can you do? Front right fender, we have to buy one. Let's buy front right fender. Okay, we are going to put new one. What is with right door? We also need a front right door. So this car actually obviously is right side is worse than left side. Right side mirror 54, that should be acceptable. Front window. Okay, let me see. We are missing a rear bumper, a right side mirror, rear bumper, right side mirror. Where is right side mirror, rear bumper? Okay. Front window, that is missing. So let's go back to this mode, remove this, and put the new front window. A right side mirror, actually, I think it needs to be changed. A rear bumper needs to be changed. And what else? Right tail light. Let's buy the right tail light, which is probably here. And that should be okay. Let's remove the right tail light. Okay. And let's put it back like new one. Done. We didn't, I think, remove plates, but we will check that. Yeah, the car didn't really complain about these other parts that are of different quality, so this is a little bit strange, but who am I to complain? Let's see, can we finish it? Yes, we can. Okay, so we just passed our 2 hours, and that's about it. So we managed to go to the level 15, 8300 XP, so next level is on 8900, and we got 122,000 units of money. No experience jobs. I was thinking to take something before we go. No. Okay, doesn't really matter. So, as in last previous episode, we managed to go 2 levels up, and I think that is going to be the actual case in the future, but we will see. Maybe, you know, we can speed up the process somehow. We are pushing up to level 30, which is very important. It brings us some new nice toys, which we are going to use extensively. Until then, we will have to go through, I believe, how many episodes, like 7 episodes or so. So I hope we managed to do that on time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little bit confusing. I was a little bit slow, tired a little bit, early morning. So, you know, things never work perfectly when you just wake up. But at the end, I think we got a grasp of things and we managed to do job very nicely. The first car that we couldn't find the freaking part that was missing is still bothering me, and I will check what to do with that. We unlocked a skill which shows us parts. As you can see, it is useful, not too useful, but I wanted to showcase it because anyway we will unlock that at some point. Why not now? Probably next things would be repairs. I'm not rushing with repairs. These are much useful later. So that's it for now. As I said, hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below how it was, what did you like, what you didn't like, and you know, what would you change maybe, or what parts of the show are actually intriguing you the most. Let me know also in the comments below what cars do you like, what you don't like, especially. That is interesting, you know, thing to ask. And what would you like to see restored once when we start restoring the cars. So this is it. I would go for now, but you know, new episode is coming. We are trying to push again from level 15 at least to level 17. And that is going to be our goal for the next episode and next 2 hours, what we will spend together. So thank you. Have a great day. Enjoy life. You know, go out, drive a car, do something that makes you happy, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.